from Karnataka, the anti-conversion law in Karnataka that was introduced by the BJP. The Congress now is decided to scrap it. This is broken into a commotion and a controversy with the VHP and Bajrang, right-wing Hindu group, staging a protest in Chikmagaluru and Hubli respectively. Workers coming out in large numbers on the streets and raising slogans against Siddaramaiah, calling him Siddaramullah Khan. That's the tag they've given him. This comes after Siddaramaiah-led government in Karnataka decided to completely abolish that anti-conversion law that was introduced during the Basavaraj Bommai reign. In fact, the Congress says that the law itself is unconstitutional because it defeats the purpose of right to religious practice. The BJP has hit out at the Congress government, claiming that it's only fulfilling the PFI's agenda. While the new bill will be introduced by the Hindu government on the 3rd of July, the anti-conversion law by the then BJP government came into effect in 2022. The act prohibited unlawful conversion to another religion by force or fraudulent means and included imprisonment of up to 5 years while mandating compensation to victims ranging up to 5 lakh rupees. In fact, the protests that continued in different parts like Chikmagaluru, Hubli, let's cut across to what exactly is the outrage here.
Congress is opening the conversion. So, Congress normally they follow Tipu ideologies. Tipu main intention is convert to Muslim. That is the intention. The Congress people, when they came, they celebrated Tipu Jayanti. Now, they started Tipu visions to Karnataka. So I think they want to make Karnataka one more Pakistan, mini Pakistan.
Congress always gives Hindutva, speaks against Hindutva, nor against Hindu leaders, only to get votes of Muslims. This is very unfortunate that Congress always does this by showing RSS, by showing Ekdewar, by showing Savarkar. They want to polarize Muslim votes. Now they want to concentrate on the Muslim vote for the parliamentary election. So they have done it.
हम कांग्रेस सरकार से आग्रह करते हैं फिर से इस कानून को रद्द करने से पहले इसका पुनर्विमर्श करें। राज्य में मतांतर का धर्मांतर का सबसे बड़ा समस्या है। इसके लिए मतांतर निषेध हो, जो अलग अलग पोस्टली कन्वर्शन करते हैं उनको ऊपर कार्रवाई होना चाहिए। उसके प्रत्येक बिल की आवश्यकता है। इसके बारे में पुनर्विमर्श करने के लिए कर्नाटक राज्य सरकार से हम आग्रह करते हैं।
I think it's their private property. They can do what they want. This is a complete abuse of power. Nor they are placed in the public domain, nor they have done consultation. They just misuse the same Congress tricks, appeasement politics. They are back to, they thought it is because of their party recognition they have come to power. It is only because of guarantee. What
Constitution and the Supreme Court in multiple judgments has held that fraudulent, forceful conversions is not in the spirit of the Constitution. By repealing this act, the Congress once again has shown that it places its vote bank interests over and above the spirit of the Constitution and the law of the land.
All right, these are protests that have happened in different parts like Chikmagaluru and Hubli, and the accusation against the Congress government is that they're being pro-Muslim, they're trying to appease their PFI vote bank. This is precisely what the right-wing Hindu groups like the VHP and the Bajrang have been accusing the Congress of. In fact, they've called Siddaramaiah Siddaramullah Khan, the tag they've given him. One should remember that this is the same Bajrang that the Congress had dared to ban if they indulged in communal activities or incited any kind of violence there. I'm going to quickly cut across to Nagarjun Dwarkanath, who's been tracking these developments in Karnataka up close. Nagarjun, here we see protests that were anticipated, and that's precisely what's happened. Siddaramaiah government has taken this step of quashing the anti-conversion bill that was introduced by the BJP, calling it unconstitutional. They've got a unanimous cabinet nod on this. Tell us a little more on the kind of backlash that we see and what's been the response of the Congress to all the right-wing groups.
Well, protests erupted this morning across Karnataka by the right-wing groups Bajrang, Vishva Hindu Parishad, especially in Hubli and Chikmagaluru, where they have strong organizational strength. And the BJP, on the other hand, have said that they are calling a meeting on June 19th to discuss their parameters as to where do they protest and how do they go about it, and the terms and conditions for the protest, and who would be leading the protest is what they'll be discussing. Most likely by 20th or 21st, even the BJP Karyakartas will get onto the streets of Karnataka to protest against this. And what happened yesterday was the cabinet of Karnataka unanimously decided that to repeal the amendment that was brought in from the BJP government on the anti-conversion law. And now in the assembly session from July 3rd to July 14th, that is supposed to be commencing, the government will place the bill and then repeal the law. And from then, whatever the BJP government had done in the amendment will fall flat. And that's why the whole point of contention now, and it's become a big political talking point, flashpoint in Karnataka.